सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदना जय व्रज जनरंजना जय यमुना तीरवनत चारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Sitanatha Premanande Hari Hari Bol Hare Krishna. So, welcome to this session. We want to revise before we go into the second chapter. New month is starting from tomorrow or day after. I think tomorrow is Makara Shankranti. The sun is traveling towards northern hemisphere. So, it's very auspicious. So, we have to quickly go into Lord Krishna, what he is talking. We saw that the Arjuna is getting confused and he's giving many reasons for not fighting. So I want you to list down the single sentences, Arjuna's reason for not fighting, reference to appropriate verse in Bhagavad Gita Chapter 1, and then what is Prabhupada's respective comment in the purport. That also I wanted in a single sentence. This is the small assignment I had given you. And one more is from Chapter 1 purports, you can look into some of those points Srila Prabhupada gives. Some points that are very, very, very special, like Gudakesha. When continuously remembering Krishna, then we can conquer the sleep and the ignorance. So this is one of such points. So I just wanted you to list down the points where we gain confidence in the practice of Krishna consciousness. So hope all of you have done it. Kindly type yes in the chat if you have done it. Your assignments, you're prepared with your assignments. Okay. Who else have done Om Govindarai? You are not aware? Just put in the group. 2 weekends, how many days, yeah? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, full day. Whether you didn't attend last session also, it was given in the chat, in the WhatsApp. So, okay, I'll divide it into 2 groups. For one, Jeevesh will be the leader. For another one, Jayalakshmi will be the leader. So, educate others about whatever you have prepared. Very nicely make them understand what are all the things which are there. I may ask any question to anybody. But before that, presentation has to be done. Okay. 2 groups I'm going to divide. Okay, in one group, Jayalakshmi will be the leader, in another Jeevesh will be the leader. Others learn from both of them. Learn 2 things, how to do the assignments properly. That is the first thing you will learn. Second is the subject. Okay. So
Hare
I think
Krishna, Madhu.
Hare Krishna.
Do you have to make one presentation group wise?
No need presentation. If you have taken some notes.
Yeah, I have notes, yes.
Yeah, that notes only expected, not presentation and all. It's not because I know that all of you are working and I won't give, unless otherwise it's a final exam.
Okay.
Actually, I want someone to make a notes of every chapter and distribute with all others. So that Chapter 1, tomorrow I will give you that assignment where we already have done the names of Krishna, the names of the conch shells, and the signs of victory. These are the 3 things and which are essential. and the signs of the victory for Pandavas, and the names of Krishna, names of Arjuna, and then we also saw the conch shells names and blowing and all. So these are the primary aspects before this. And now I have given you another two, these two assignments, which are like assignment. See, this cannot be appreciated. Like from our side, me and Prabhu are day and night preparing exam question for us. We are not charging any amount. Any money we are not charging from you. We are expecting a good attendance and enthusiastic participation. This will enthusiast us. Otherwise, I'll also lose interest. We need to go till the end, right? If I lose interest, I have so many really other things to do. I really have very important services for Guru Maharaj to do. So if I give a simple exercises, why can't you touch the book Bhagavad Gita? You're not even ready to touch the Bhagavad Gita, but you want to get a degree on Bhagavad Gita. How? Very, very simple exercises. What I have given you is hardly it will take any time. And the attendance also, in case if you don't finish, you don't turn up or what. Very bad like the LKG, UKG children. Okay. Anyway, now Jivesh and Jayalakshmi, you educate them and teach them what is what. Give an explanation. I'll get into both the rooms later. I'll come into each of the room and check what is going on. So this, I want someone to prepare this chapter 1. So others shouldn't become lazy. See, those who are preparing, those who are doing the assignments will be too good. Later, if they become preachers or teachers of Bhagavad Gita, they'll be expert teachers. And others who are not pondering over the subject and roaming around Romeos, and then they want to have a paper, like in college, we have a paper. I got a BTech degree, I have BCom. And then when we ask the subject, they don't even know. And it's like pathetic. So we don't want to produce such people, right? And if you say you're a Bhakti Shastri, you should carry that Bhakti Shastri caliber in you. That is essential. And if you're very weak in the subject and you just got a paper to show off to others and post in front of everybody, okay, I'm a Bhakti Shastri. And if they ask 4 questions, then you're down, flat. You are not even able to preach. You're not even able to answer basic questions of people or devotees in classes. And what is the use of all your Shastri degree having a paper in your hand? Anyway. Okay. I'm creating it. Disha, Jayalakshmi, Saurav, and Sumedha is in one room where Jayalakshmi will lead. And here Abhishek, Jivesh, Om Govindarai, and Sailesh Kumar. Other 3 people have to simply listen and Jivesh will present. And learn very nicely, and I'll be asking you questions, or you need to come and present. Anybody, I'll ask the name in any of the team, and they have to present it. So be ready. Any name I'll call from both the rooms. Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sailesh, join the room. Saurav, join the room. Hare Krishna, Sailesh.
अरे किधर चला गया मैं?
Hare Krishna, welcome back. So you're all ready? Okay, so from team 1, Disha, can you list down the confusions of Arjuna alone? The reason for not fighting.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji, some of the reasons was he was compassionate towards his relatives and friends, and also Prabhupada mentions in the purport that he was like he had compassion for his own soldiers and the soldiers of the opposite army, and this quality is seen as the soft-heartedness of a devotee, and this is like the good qualities found in the demigods. So Arjuna was compassionate because he didn't want so many people to die. That was the first reason. Then the next was one sec. Yeah.
Okay,
He was
another reason
seen.
can be told by Sumedha.
He had attachment towards his kinsmen. He did not want to kill his own kinsmen. So, and because of killing the soldiers, he like there'll be Varna Shankara, unwanted population. So he did not want to kill them.
Okay, what does Prabhupada say for that? Okay, give me one more reason.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay, Saurav, go ahead.
Yes. Yes, Mataji. So he feared the destruction of dynasty would vanquish all family traditions, leading to irreligion. And Prabhupada commented that the death of elders stopped purifying family traditions, leading to younger members to irreligion. Then there's another logic which Arjuna is giving reason. So he anticipated the rise of irreligion would corrupt women, leading to unwanted progeny. And Prabhupada then is giving a comment that good population depends on the chastity of women, which is jeopardized by the breakdown of Varnashram Dharma. And then destroying family tradition leads to community and family. He goes on from 48th verse and onwards till 46. After that, he like Arjuna gives one more that it's better that the sons of Dhritarashtra weapons in their hand were to kill him unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. And then Prabhupada tells that
I don't want
Kshatriyas
you to repeat the slokas. I told one sentence I have given. Now, those people who didn't do, I'm giving you one more day, do it. I will give you time, no problem. Do one-liners. I told you to do one-liners, right? A single line, this will be a notes for you. Later, if you become teachers also, this notes will really be helpful. Lifelong, it will be helpful. Bhagavad Gita is going to accompany you throughout life. So this will never go waste, whatever you're going to prepare. You're repeating whatever is there in the sloka. Even Jivesh, he didn't take the notes, but at least he has noted down. So better to take simple notes so that it will be helpful for you handy anytime. Because we are going to go gradually into complicated topics. This is a simple topic. If you don't do the exercise for this, in complicated topics, what you will do? So every chapter should have notes. I want to see every one of your notes for Bhagavad Gita, especially for Bhagavad Gita. Ishopanishad, I didn't tell so much. But for Bhagavad Gita, I'm serious about Bhagavad Gita. Till 18 chapters, you all should have notes for all the 18 chapters. People covered during lockdown and all, people did that 18 days, 18 chapters Bhagavad Gita, and they got so many people converted into devotees simply by floating this online course. So it's very, Bhagavad Gita is a very, very powerful book, and it's very famous all over the world. And you're going to study it, you are going to claim yourself to be a international degree holder. You're going to have an international degree, which says that you're certified by, on Bhagavad Gita primary book, on Bhakti Shastri, from International Society for Krishna Consciousness, Ministry of Education. There's a standard, right? So you have to have your notes. All of you should have your own notes. I don't mind giving you 1 or 2 days for you to prepare this and come. But if I give you, you're just leaping and coming back saying that I didn't find time, as if you're a big busy collector. Last 9 o'clock, night 9 to 10 is for Bhagavad Gita. You can take the notes at that time. You can read Bhagavad Gita at the time when there is no class. You have to allot this night 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock for this, no? Do something. I don't mind giving you another day or two. That doesn't matter. But you have to do it properly before we go into second chapter. You should be good with first chapter. Then before we go into third chapter, you should be good in second chapter. In this way, all the 18 chapter, you should be thorough. Okay. So, yeah. Now, Jayalakshmi, tell some points, 3 points. Where
Yes,
Prabhupada is giving for the helpful hints for or enthusiasm will get more interest in Krishna consciousness.
So, first point is a person who becomes the devotee of Krishna, thinking of him all the time, will conquer the ignorance and sleep. So, the next one is the Lord always protects the devotees, and he does not excuse anyone who harms the devotees. The third point is one who has undoubtful, determined devotion for the Lord has all the good qualities of the demigods. Right point.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay. Let's move on to the second group 2. Who want to start? Sailesh, tell me some reason where 1 or 2 reasons where why Arjuna didn't want to fight.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So Arjuna did not want to conquer his own relatives' family and enjoy the opulence, and also he didn't want all the some family elder, a family leader should lose his life in the battlefield, and the women of their house involved into some wrong adultery, so that as in the purport, one course was one line was also mentioned, as Chanakya Pandit told that women's they're less intelligent, so they will be indulging into adultery, so a family elder should be there to supervise and control them. So these are the 2 reasons, Mataji. I read.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
We'll go to, yeah, we have to have a discussion on that also. It's a very famous question in ISKCON. Right now, I'll put it in the chat, that discussion also. How misunderstanding this will bring defaming within ISKCON. That is one discussion. I'll just put in 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, I'll put that question. Okay. Next is Om Govindarai. Prabhu, can you tell another 2 reasons?
Yes. So the first reason from the one of the reason is in Shloka 1.41 and 42. Arjuna was feared for this. That point also covered. Fear of sinful reaction, that is in 1.36. Arjuna, here Prabhupada also wrote, Arjuna fears the sinful consequences of killing family members, considering it irreligious and immoral. That was the first point. And the second, loss. I mean, he was not happy and he was lamenting, Arjuna, for killing the death of the elders. Even victory, Prabhupada also explained, Arjuna laments that even victory in battle would not bring happiness. So this was the one of the two reasons.
Okay. Any one point, can you say what Prabhupada is saying, refuting this argument or something in the purport? Any of the reasons?
Like in the 43 and 44, Prabhupada also mentioned about how Arjuna believes that destroying families will weaken social and spiritual structures like that. I have read, and also went to hellish condition for everyone that is involved in this. What Prabhupada is explaining somewhat like that in 43 and 44 sloka.
Okay. Jivesh?
Yes, Mother.
Yeah, tell me the those points Prabhupada is giving, which gives us more enthusiasm to practice Krishna consciousness.
Okay. So the first point is what I've noted down. So if we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his senses, and he wants to God to be the order supplier for such satisfaction. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve. And also that Prabhupada is writing in the purport that Lord can forgive if someone is like telling about any ill thing about Krishna, but he doesn't forgive anyone who does any offense to his devotees. Also, one thing also is mentioned that according to rules and regulations of fruitive activities, there is a need of periodically offering food and water to the forefathers of the family. And this offering is performed by worship of Vishnu, because eating the remnants of food offered to Vishnu can deliver one from all kinds of sinful reactions. But sometimes some of them cannot even like some of the forefathers can't even acquire a gross material body and are forced to remain in subtle bodies. So when remnants of prasadam, which is being offered to Krishna, are offered to forefathers by descendants, the forefathers are released from costly or other kinds of miserable. So Prabhupada is giving one reference from Bhagavatam also, 11.5.41, regarding the same thing. So these are the points I've noted down.
Thank
May
you.
I add?
Thank you. Yeah.
In 1.28 and 29,
Mm.
it is there something of importance of Guru, like Krishna was there, Arjuna surrendered. So Prabhupada highlights the necessity of approaching a bona fide spiritual master, for guidance in times of this kind of confusion in 2029 about the necessity of bona fide spiritual master.
Okay. Okay. Well done. Before we move into the second chapter, I want to move into second chapter as fast as possible. But before that, you must be thorough. We won't be revisiting this, except for your one exam. We'll have a final exam later. So we may have a multiple choice question exam for chapter 1. So you must be thorough with this. Mostly we'll be having one final exam for every 6 chapters, but it will be a lot of study. But generally all the institutes conduct like this only. There is one exam for 6 chapters, another exam for another 6 chapters, another exam. So Bhagavad Gita will have 3 exams, chapter 1 to 6, and then 7 to 12, and then 13 to 18. 6 chapter together will be an exam. So we may not be revisiting this. Maybe during your revision you may go through, but you won't go through in detail. When you're revising 6 chapters, it will be too much for you. So if you take a notes right now, that is going to be very, very helpful during your preparation for exam. So I'm giving you 1 or 2 days for doing this. One day, maybe 1 or 2 days, to make your own notes. And I have put one question for tomorrow's discussion. This can be discussion in the class, but you have to note down certain points and come or read it Like today, Sailesh brought this point, and it is one of the most important question which is given even to seniors in ISKCON for discussion. Bhagavad Gita 1.40, Adharma Bibhavat Krishna. So Sri Sudushna Shuvarshneya, Sri Su. So explain the statement, women are generally not very intelligent and therefore not trustworthy. That is the Chanakya. Is Chanakya our guide is the question. Purport, Chanakya is a diplomat, is a politician. He's guiding the politicians. So are we politicians to take his guide? That is the question. And here, the purport of Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned. In your response, we need to discuss the consequences of misunderstanding the statement within ISKCON and our preaching to the society in general. So this is important. Just a second. Documents. Anyway, in Bhagavad Gita 1.40, Adharma Bibhavat Krishna. So in that sloka purport, there is only one sentence of Srila Prabhupada. But now you should understand, we don't take lessons from Arjuna's confusions. In the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna never speaks. So what is the status of Arjuna? He is in confusion. So very, very important to know that we don't take lessons from a confused person. So Arjuna is said to be showing the status of a conditioned soul or a confused soul. And then he starts asking questions on behalf of us as conditioned souls. After the confusion talks, lot of confusion talks. And then Krishna, as a teacher, Krishna is going to talk in 17 chapters. He's going to answer many, many questions from which a clarity will be brought in. So this is point number one, we need to understand. So it is said to be like, in case if somebody who is immature, in your the consequence of misunderstanding the statement within ISKCON and our preaching to society in general. So when in the society in general, when we give these kind of loose talks like women require this, that, nowadays women are coming out for protecting, the husbands are drinking and they are not taking care of the family. You can have many, many scenarios in which a mother, especially a woman, has to step out in order to care for the family. So this is posed by the Kali Yuga, by the characteristics of useless men and characterless men are also there. So the Varnashrama Dharma is totally collapsed. There's no Kshatriya, there's no Varnashrama Dharma is visible in our eyes. So Tri Dharma, Varnashrama Dharma, Ye Dharma, O Dharma, apart all that, there is one Dharma, Dharma of the spirit soul. So that is the Dharma where we directly approach Lord Krishna as a spirit soul. Okay, so it's very, very important. That's very important. So I want you to personally think about it. I don't want you to copy from somewhere in the online and do some things. I would like you to think personally about it. In ISKCON, we are there you are going at least every weekend to the temple. And in the temple, you see that Matajis are doing also service and Prabhus are also doing service. And how do you judge them? Or you take this and just to tell to everybody women are less intelligent, women are less intelligent. So first question is, it is quoted by Chanakya Pandita, none of our acharyas. Second, it is in the first chapter where Arjuna is in a great confusion. He is talking so many things. In fact, Krishna will laugh at Arjuna saying that where from these impurities came upon you? You are talking like a big pandita. Oh, you're a big pandita, wa? Like that he'll make fun as a friend, the second chapter. So it's important that we don't misunderstand the statement. So it's very nice that Sailesh brought this point as one of the confusions of Arjuna. We call it as confusion of Arjuna. We don't call it declaration or the teachings of Arjuna. We have books in ISKCON, teachings of Queen Kunti, prayers, Prahlad, teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. So we don't have that teachings of Arjuna in the first chapter. There is no teaching, it's confusion. And the second chapter, Krishna starts clarifying things, and then we will see how it goes. But right now, this is the question given to you. Just have a look at the question, come back clear tomorrow. We'll have a discussion on this tomorrow, and then we will move ahead with the second chapter. Before that, I'll give you the list of topics you need to make notes on. And I want to individually see everybody's notes. And if somebody is taking a good notes, like whoever it is, Jivesh and Navaneet takes it, and Jayalakshmi takes very, very good notes. As I see from very beginning, the way she is approaching itself is very clarity, with great clarity. And Navaneet can take notes in soft copy. He's doing it in Excel sheet, everything. Very systematic. I think in office they are training him. So they both can help us out in charting out a very nice notes for the entire team, so that if we launch any 18 days Bhagavad Gita where you become teachers, it will be handy for you. Okay, the points can be brought in by everybody, but putting it in a systematic way I'm talking about. And not too much detail, just like bullet points for you to remember. So some people, in the name of notes, they'll repeat the book. For that, we can directly go to the book. So we don't want a book, but we want something handy. It's called cheat sheet. Bit paper, we are saying in India, when the students in college, the boys and all, they want to write some exams, they take little in a small paper, they'll write all the formulas and everything like that. So simply by looking at it, they'll remember, okay, this. Only memory is the issue. Like that, in foreign countries, they call it a cheat sheet. So we can say like a summary sheet. In the summary, you check online, cheat sheet. So cheating for that sheet. So it's like an entire summary. So just by looking at it, we won't miss any points. Everything is there in that. Like that, if we keep creating for each of the chapters one Excel sheet, then it will be very helpful. 18 Excel sheet, you have 18 days Bhagavad Gita, and each one of you can prepare your own slides, or if you want a standardized slides, we can. Me and Prabhu are already creating it, and then we can just use it. But Ishopanishad also stays in incomplete status. Let us see how we can take it further. Okay, all of you understood what to do? So first for tomorrow, that is the question of discussion. So also all of you personally think within your ISKCON circle, within your ISKCON temple, you would have had Matajis who are performing service and all that. So misunderstanding the statements, how it will impact. This will be a discussion for tomorrow. And second thing, I'll put 5 topics, 5 or 6 topics in Bhagavad Gita chapter 1. And we need to prepare notes, and all of you try as much as possible to prepare some points so that it has to be accumulated, and we have to have a standard notes for chapter 1. Standard notes means we all follow the similar pattern. Okay. Thank you very much for joining. Many people dropped out. They didn't come, I think, because they didn't do the assignment. That's what my assumption is. And Ayan Mandal and somebody, I don't know, whoever is traveling to some Uttarakhand. So Ayan Mandal was not able to come. And somebody else also pinged me. They won't be able to join, 2 people. Anyway, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Mataji, can you repeat tomorrow's question?
I have put in the chat box, and I've also put in the WhatsApp group. Oh,
Okay, Mataji.
Something. I would like to show something in the whiteboard, Zoom.
Yeah, there is some chat. Mataji, I have one request.
No, before this. With reference to Bhagavad Gita 1.40, I put, see, chat also is there, in WhatsApp I have put in our group. I keep looking at the group. Yes, Govind Rai Prabhu.
Mataji, as you said, within 2 or 3 days, exam will be there. I have a request that in here, kite festival is going on from tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
No, the exam will be after the completion of the 6th chapter.
Okay.
We may have a quiz in between, may have, may not have, but the exam will be only after the 6 chapters are over. So that will be too heavy for you because it will be a very big exam. You will have around 50-60 questions in the exam. The question bank will have 500 questions. So it will be difficult for you to prepare at that time unless you take notes right now and keep it ready. When you go into 3rd chapter, 4th chapter, heavy philosophy and all will be there. So you won't be able to remember. So better to take notes and keep as and when it finishes.
Yes, sir.
We will not have exam now for the 1st chapter. It's very small. There is nothing much to ask. So we have 1 exam for Ishopanishad and 1 exam for Bhagavad. Totally we have 6 exams. 1 exam for Ishopanishad, that is over. Second, closed book exam. And then you need to give some presentation that I'll tell you later. And the second is 1 exam for 1 to 6 chapters. And then 1 exam for 7 to 12 chapters. And 1 exam for 13 to 18 chapters. And then 1 exam for nectar of instruction. 1 exam for nectar of devotion. That's all. Then then in between we'll have slokas. Now chapter 1 there is no sloka, but in chapter 2 there are slokas for memorization. And at the end of every exam, when you're doing a closed book exam, you will do 1 open book exam. 1 or 2 essays you need to give. All of you should give 1 essay, maybe 1 presentation. That essay only should be done as a presentation. That will be marked. Okay?
Mataji, what we have to do, Mataji? You said Jayalakshmi and Navalik, we have to prepare anything?
Yeah. I'll first is the names already what you have done in the class only. I want you to put it in an Excel sheet, chapter 1 notes. And in that first is, for example, I'm telling you, the signs of victory for Pandavas. Point number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is you have a heading, signs of victory for Pandavas. And what are all the signs of victory? Already we did the exercise in the class. Like Hanuman is in the flag, and then it is in the holy place of Kurukshetra. Then Lakshmi will be there wherever Krishna is. Then wherever Lord Ramachandra, then Hanuman is there. Then Sita is also there. Then blowing of the conch shells shattered the hearts of this Kurus, but Duryodhana and everybody. But it didn't shatter. Like this, some signs are there. That is to be listed. And second is, it's the most simplest chapter in the 18 chapters. Okay. And so second is the names of Krishna and the meaning. And the third is the name of conch shell and it belongs to whom. And we don't want to remember all the personalities who are present there, like Purajit, Kunti, Bojasta, Chaivasta. We don't want that Saibya, Kurujit and all. We are not much interested in that. These 3 plus now the confusion of Arjuna. What are all the reasons Arjuna is giving not to fight? This is 1. And the last one is the points which will give, the Prabhupada is giving in the purports, which will give encouragement and enthusiasm to continue practicing Krishna consciousness. So these are all the 6 topics which we need to have a solid notes. You understand?
Okay,
I'll put the 6 topics in the group.
Okay, Mataji.
So those points already we have done an exercise in the class. Already, if you have had a notebook or something, you would have done it in that. Or those people who Disha or somebody would have taken notes. And if you can accumulate and make it into a nice notes for chapter 1. It can even be a Google sheet. We can have a Google sheet in which sheet 1 is chapter 1, sheet 2 is chapter 2, like that 18 chapters will be there. So right now you open only one sheet, chapter 1, and we can all have access to that sheet where we are putting this notes. You understand?
Understood, Mataji.
So that's what I was telling.
Okay.
Before we move into heavier subjects, gradually third, fourth, fifth and all very heavy subjects will be there. So before we do that, if you do a system like this, then anytime you can refer to any chapter, and especially while preparing for exam, it will be very, very helpful. 6 chapters, I want to see it happen first. Okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Already you did everything. Only thing is you have to put it together in an Excel sheet. Why Navneet Prabhu didn't come today?
Mataji, there was an urgent office call, Mataji.
Oh,
So
okay.
we didn't finish.
Sorry, Mataji, bye.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You are a very regular attendee. That's why I asked.
Office call went on till now, Mataji.
Okay, okay. Take care, take care. I don't want to pressurize anybody, but sometimes we don't even look into the Bhagavad Gita, sleep and come back. That is not advisable. Especially unmarried boys, I don't have excuse for weekends. I'm going to the temple, enjoying nicely, sitting kirtan, everything. I find beautiful prasadam, beautiful deities. Who will, everybody will lose their heart in the temple and they really don't want to come back. This is the status Prabhupada has created us. But he has also given us the books. He has also asked us to take an exam to do the Bhakti Shastri. So it's a short term, maybe 6 months, 1 year we can complete. Not even 1 year, less than 1 year we can complete it. So Prabhupada will be really pleased with this also. So do this also. Additionally to your beautiful devotional services. Okay, thank you very much. Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarabhyascha
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Kripa
kripa
sindhu
patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavabhyo
vaishnavabhyo
namo
namaha.
namaha.
Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai. Guru
Jai.
Maharaj.
Yeah. Jai.
Jai. Happy
Nitai
Uttarayan.
Gaura Premanande Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
In YouTube, you see Mayapur TV today. There was a flower abhishek for Radha Madhav. Radha
Yes.
Madhav, Ashtasaki, everybody had flower dress. And there was flower abhishek in the evening. Okay.